Welcome to another installment of the Digital Kitchen. Today I am joined by
Dan DeBarry.
And Dan, what do you do?
I am the General Manager of Waring Commercial Products.
Perfect. So that's what we can look at today, guys, in this video. What Waring have here at the NCEC. Thank you very much for joining me today.
Absolutely. Thank you, Chef. Good to see you.
We have got a beautiful stand here from Waring. So the history of you guys is the blender. So rather than me go through it, let's talk to you and say, what's your story? What's Waring do? Where did you start?
Waring was universally known for launching the first blender globally. So we introduced the first blender to the American public and then launched it worldwide in 1937, so 85 plus years ago. We have a full array of product. Blender is our real core competency, so from 3/4 horsepower all the way up to the legend here, the 3.75 horsepower product, which annihilates everything in its path. So
that's very American, isn't it? The horsepower. It's always about the horsepower. Big power,
talk horsepower, annihilating everything in its path.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So and we continue to innovate on blenders, which we'll see soon as well. But we maintain our core competency in our blend category, from blenders to spindle mixers, juicers, and immersion blenders as well.
Okay, perfect. I guess we're going to quick scan over today of what's available in the product range, because if we went into everything in detail, this video would be probably 4 or 5 hours long.
4 or 5 hours,
and you know, that's a lot of time to take up, even for Waring, which is a great product.
Thank you, sir.
So stand here at the NCEC Bristol again, as we say, large array of stuff here. We've gone for the blenders, milkshake machines on the end, and on the flip side, we're going to have a quick look at some of the food processors you do and some of the other, maybe what people don't associate with you so much, I guess, other little products that are added into the line, so we can talk about today as well. And then we've got a bit of a new launch,
yes, we do.
What we're going to talk about at the end of the video, so certainly worthwhile staying tuned to see that, because it is quite innovative.
Great.
So let's just, by magic, edit ourselves to the other side of the stand and see what that's got to offer. By the powers of editing, we are now on the other side of the stand, and here again we've got an array of Waring products to talk through. So let's start from the food processors as a natural progression, I guess, on the blenders. Is that how it sort of developed?
Food processors was, since we are known for our motorized equipment, and we have a sister company called Cuisinart. So in the States, food processors are known as Cuisinarts. They are synonymous with the product. We were able to utilize their might and their engineering to come up with a food processor line of our own, with some really specific and great benefits to them as well. We have a Liquilock seal system on our entire line, which means you could blend liquids top to bottom in each of the batch bowls. Continuous feed chutes, which would do thousands of kgs per hour of processing and preparation, and plenty of different processing blades. So an adjustable slicing disc, a reversible shredding disc, grading discs, and a whipping disc as well to make your own artisan butters, which is quite nice.
Perfect. And then for progression, then you've gone on to more of the prep. So that's the the prep, cook, blend. That's your sort of three starter sides, and then we're going on to more innovative stuff, as we're going to talk about, as we sort of touched on earlier.
Absolutely.
So then we've got the contact grills, and you've got some great, should we say, dessert machines?
Yeah, I mean the waffle makers are great dessert machines, and we have some innovative waffle type makers as well. But yeah, our contact grills are great, fully cast iron, heat up very quickly, stay hot all day long through full service, and we have a wide array of our waffle machines, from our standard Belgian to Danish to gelato panini units, which is a little brioche pocketed ice cream, which is quite nice.
Great machine. Really, it's really simple but so effective.
Yeah, little mini Belgian waffles, a puffle / bubble waffle machine. So we run the gamut. Sure.
Tick the box for pretty much any use, really. Then.
Yeah,
so that's great. And then we've, of course, spice grinders on the top.
Spice grinders are great,
Such a large range of products, really, that people don't, I guess, may not realise you do such a large amount of stuff, because people Waring always use their blenders.
Yeah, we blend, we prep, we cook, and we brew. So that's we stick to what we know. It's motorized and heating appliances, and basically anything we can enter into, any new categories we can enter into within those competencies, we're going to be there.
Perfect. I guess that's the natural natural progression now into our new innovative product, which we're going to show you now. So as if by magic, should we go into the kitchen and chat about the new product?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Right, and as if by magic, once again, we are in the kitchen and we have got some brand new products to speak about, which is very exciting. First product launch for a while, I assume. Yeah.
Yeah, for a while. We've been working on it for a couple of years now.
Perfect.
For
so
sure.
Without further ado,
take it away.
What is
so this is the Waring Ellipse. This is, I haven't said this, everyone else I've met has said this. This is the greatest innovation since 1937 in blending. So it's not
perfect.
Me. I didn't say it.
No, of course not.
But they're right. This is an incredible innovation in blending. We focused our efforts on solving problems. There is a problem in the market right now with being able to blend smoothies and milkshakes and the new craze of acai bowls and these large smoothie bowls that are really physically impossible to blend in a blender on the market right now. So we went back to the drawing table and said, how are we going to solve this problem? So what we did is we created the Ellipse. The Ellipse is a lithium-ion power battery pack that actually drives a blender from the top down. You have the regular blender that you know and love driving from the bottom up, but the Ellipse itself drives from the top down. So it uses infrared technology and an infrared sensor on the sound enclosure to drive a dasher system inside the jar, and it does so automatically. You'll see as the sound enclosure closes, we're driving all the ingredients down into the spinning blade on our extreme 3.5 horsepower blender. So back to the American horsepower.
I like horsepower,
yeah.
So it's fine.
Yeah,
it's good.
It's really good. Very manly. So this is solving so many problems. It is creating so many benefits for store owners as well. You're blending any smoothie on any menu in 10 seconds or less. You're blending any milkshake with any mix-ins, add-ins in 10 seconds or less. You're blending these really, really difficult acai bowls in 15 seconds or less. These are taking upwards of 2 or 3 minutes. We're going to go visit customers at some point and we'll see that they have the same issues that everybody else has. And it's that their blenders are standing in the way of them making progress. This will help to increase revenue. It'll help to increase customer throughput. I don't know how many times you've walked past a smoothie shop and you've seen, 6 or 7 people standing there and you said, I just can't wait. I can't wait 15 minutes to get a smoothie. So I'm gonna go on with my day and maybe have a McMuffin or something, yeah, something with bacon and eggs on it. So now we have solved that problem. Anything you put in these jars can be done in 15 seconds or less, which is great. Like I said, customer throughput, you'll have customers coming back, you'll increase your revenue because you're running more people in and out the door on a daily basis. You're reducing waste. Anytime a blender is having difficulty and a pocket is created over that blade and the blade is spinning doing nothing, what do normally people do? They add more liquid. When you add more liquid, you're increasing the size of the drink. Then you finally get the drink mixed, you pour it into a cup and you have, that much less which you're dumping down the drain. Yeah. So it's creating lots of waste as well.
Throughout the day, that's obviously multiplying up and up and up.
Absolutely.
And it's all just literally money down the drain.
For sure.
So it's, again, as we go back to, it's a problem being solved.
Yeah.
So let's break it down. So what exactly is it? So it's obviously got the unit on top.
Yep.
And that's turning 2 paddles inside the machine.
That's correct. Yeah, this will run for 30 seconds once the sound enclosure is closed. If for some reason the infrared's not working, it has a manual function as well. So 10, 15, and 20-second functionality up top. This will make 1,000 smoothies on one single charge. So we're talking several days worth of service. At the end of service, we recommend plug this in and charge it. You'll have your charging station here. Once it's solid green, you are charged to 100%. So you're ready to go once again. And then this is the Ellipse jar. So the jar, it's a BPA-free jar, about 1 liter capacity, stackable, very easily cleanable, and this creates less waste as well because the jar has no impedance inside, so you're able to scrape the jar clean each and every time. And then the dasher system. This is a two-piece lid system, the dasher, which is rotating inside the jar, and then the hermetically sealed lid. We have a seal on the inside that keeps liquids and anything from shooting up the dasher into the lid area. So really, after each preparation, you only have to dunk this and clean this once, or it goes right in the dishwasher safe. Yeah. So this is really glass-filled nylon, very, very, very stable material. And then the BPA-free jar. If you come down to my feet, please. Let's just see how strong these jars are. Look at that. How many stones am I, roughly?
15, gotta be.
15, it's gotta be 15 stones. So that's how tough these jars are as well.
That's the fourth time we've done that, mate. No, I'm joking.
Fourth time, yeah. So a lot of thought was put into this whole entire design process. The Ellipse system also has a cradle in the front. This does not charge it, but it just sits here. So you're really blocking the control panel so people understand and remember, the sales associates or whoever is working at the establishments, put the Ellipse on, let this thing run, and then you're firing up your blender as usual.
So in terms of the blender itself, obviously this is a blue one, so slightly different to the normal range.
Sure.
If you've got a blender already, got an extreme range blender, can you retrofit the system onto it, or do you have to buy a whole new
can. No, you absolutely
So you don't need to go and buy yourself a brand new blender.
You can just buy this system. This would be the Ellipse system itself. Since it's manually run, you can just buy this and retrofit it to one of the extreme units, or you could buy the sound enclosure package. This is a brand new sound enclosure as well, which is just a snap on and snap off, and that can go on the entire range also.
Perfect.
So, and then we also changed over the coupling system. So this new coupling, it's not overly easy to pop off, but basically there's a pop off and pop back on. So if over time, if you put a little too much in the jar or you create a little too much tension and you strip out that coupling, this thing pops right off. Just use a flathead screwdriver, pop it off, pop a new one on, you're back up and running in seconds time.
Perfect. So being able to have the unit then go onto one of your original systems, that's obviously a big benefit. Is there any other benefits for this sort of system for the customer?
I mean, there's plenty of benefits to the customer. One is limitless menu development. I mean, a lot of people are looking for limited time offers and are falling into the trap that equipment is standing in their way to be able to develop something they want that's, flavorful and nutritious. Yeah. That you don't want to have to add additional sugary liquids and able to make something blend. And now the equipment's not standing in the way anymore, so it's great.
Yeah, it opens up
great.
everything. And,
absolutely.
Speed, bigger development, faster customers, more money, more money, more money, more money.
Like you say, it's about time. It's about time somebody can.
It is about time.
It's about
Where have you been?
time.
Where have you been?
Yeah.
Sort it out.
It is about time. Should we blend something?
Let's give it a go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, see what we got.
Great. Excellent. So I'm going to do an acai bowl. So this is all frozen fruits. We're going to put the liquid in first because liquid always needs to go in first.
Top tip. Top tip.
Liquid in first.
Always put your liquid in first.
You want the liquid surrounding the blade so it has something to move through, and then all the ingredients are funneling their way down. And then this is just an absolute ton of frozen ingredients. That's frozen acai, bananas, strawberries, and blueberries.
So acai, so for the untrained ear,
acai is a super berry. It's a super fruit, super high in antioxidants, very, very healthy, and it's just great. It's all the craze nowadays, and it's working its way around the world. So, all right, there we go. So now, when people are normally doing an acai bowl like this, it's turn the unit on, blend for 40 seconds, walk away, do other things, come back. Definitely not complete. Look at it, blend it again, 40 seconds, come back, blend it again, and then you're shaking it, you're jamming ladles maybe, and then that's it. Let's pour some more liquid in there, and then you're just throwing out. It creates just a ton of waste. With the Ellipse goes on top, dashers are pushing it down into the unit, and we're running for 15 seconds. Only really needed 10, but it's done.
saves 5 seconds, that's what we need.
And that is the Ellipse.
So that's the bundle for if you're buying the whole set from new. So what we've got now, we've got our place, we've got our blender we've already invested in for many years, we love it, but we want to add this system to it. What do we get?
Well, if you just want the Ellipse system, this is all you need. You can buy the jar dasher system with the Ellipse motor drive system.
Yep.
Comes with the charger as well.
Yep.
So that would be that package. If you've been utilizing your Waring Extreme Blender and you say, you know what, it's a bit too noisy for me and you need the sound enclosure, you buy the sound enclosure as well, and then you got the auto start function as well. So you're utilizing the infrared on this unit.
And if I'm a really busy site, I've got multiple blenders, I've only got one charger. Do I buy more chargers, or could you get bigger chargers?
We have a triple charger, actually, yeah. If you have 3 blenders or 3 drives, we have a triple charging system. You have one plug socket, 3 drives being charged at the same time.
Perfect. And
excellent.
In terms of maintenance, anything to do with this? Is it, it's obviously not going to be dishwasher safe, but is it just a case of spray and wipe as you would with any
Not
sort of
dishwasher
appliance?
safe, but spray and wipe is all we ask you to do. It is waterproofed, quote unquote. So if accidents do happen.
Playing with it in the bath and
yeah, that's true. That does happen. Just make sure it's not running.
No.
Or maybe you can have a nice little bubble.
Exactly. Don't do that.
No, please don't. All you got to do is dry the contacts out if it does get wet, and then you're back up and running, so you can charge again. So that's a great point.
And in terms of warranty, what are we getting with warranties?
Warranty, you're going to get 2 years on the blender and 1 year on everything else you see here. So from the Waring and the Nisbets warranty, if anything in the world goes wrong, that's not your fault, manufacturer defect or whatever, we're giving you one free of charge. Get you back up and running as quickly as possible.
Perfect. So I can't ask further than that, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess that's sort of it in a nutshell, really. I think the next thing to do, if you are interested, obviously, is come and have a go. Come try it and see what you think, and see how it can help your business and essentially make you more money.
You really have to see it to believe it, don't you?
Definitely.
Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, no, thank you so much for coming down to chat to us about it.
Absolutely, Chef.
It's been great.
Yeah, great.
Looking forward to the next meeting and catch up.
Beautiful.
But guys, thanks for tuning in and taking the time to see what Waring are about and looking at this brand new product. Again, if you've got any questions or queries, reach out to myself here at Nisbets and we'll hopefully answer any questions you've got. The details for this unit will be in the comments below. So if you're looking at codes and things like that, check them out. And yeah, hopefully you'll be buying one soon. But anyway, in the meantime,
thank you.
Let's try these smoothies.
Thanks all.
Cheers.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye. Thanks for tuning in. For more information on the digital kitchen at the NCEC and facility hire, visit the website or give us a call. Details on this are below. And don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for regular updates on the digital kitchen. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.